Hello everyone, this is Wahid, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to use Power Automate and Microsoft Fabric real-time analytics to run an API at least 3 times per second, save the output into a KQL database and analyze that with Power BI. So let's create this solution together. Okay, so let's have a look to the overall structure of this scenario. I want to run an API with Power Automate and then send the result into an event stream, save the data into KQL database and analyze that with Power BI. In this scenario, I want to use Binance API. Binance is one of the most popular cryptocurrency exchange company which provides many free APIs, and I want to use one of those API which return the live price for the cryptocurrency. I will go through the details during this video how you can use the Binance API. So the other things before we move to Microsoft Fabric and start creating this solution is in my previous video I explained in details how you can use Power Automate as a custom app to send data to an event stream. I don't want to go through the details in this video again, so I highly recommend to watch that video before this one. The link for the blog post and the video is in the description of this video. Okay, so let's close this one and move to Microsoft Fabric. Let me close this one. So what we have here, we have an event stream, which is the output of my previous video. There is one source here, get data from Power Automate, which is connected to this flow. And you can see there is manual trigger as a trigger. And then there is one action send event, and that's set up ready to use. What I need to do, I don't want to go through the destination and details now. I want to update my flow first and then add the KQL as a destination. So this flow need to be updated because I need to add a HTTP action to run an API and then add the result here in the content and then create a loop to run that every minute. So let's create an action here, add action here, search for HTTP, and then we need to use this HTTP, and you can see it tagged as a premium, which means you need a proper license for Power Automate to be able to use this action. Click on that one. And here we need to select the method and URI. So here I want to use this API. This will return all the price for all cryptocurrencies, more than 500 cryptocurrencies, and the live price for each of them. I don't want to use this one because this is super big and some of them are not useful for me and for my scenario. So I customize this API to this one, which will return the Bitcoin and Ethereum price. So you can see the price is here and the symbol shows Bitcoin USD USDT. So okay, that's good. I will copy this one, copy this API address and paste it here, and then the method is get. Before I run this API and test the flow, I need to show you here. So these APIs have some limitations. You can see some of them here. The link is in my blog post. You can and the link of my blog post is in the description of this video. Some of them are very useful if you want to run some complicated scenario using this API. Okay, let's back to our flow. Here, get method, get is the method, and then I added this API URI here, and then in send event, I will add the body, the output of the HTTP, which is the body, as the content here. So let's save it and test it. Click on manual test and then say run the flow. Okay. So here you can see the output is the Bitcoin USD and the Ethereum USD and the price, and that successfully sent to the event stream. So let's save this number 61395 back to here, event stream, and then refresh the data here. 61395. See what we have here. Go to the end. 6139507. Perfect. So that works. That works without any issue. Okay. Now we created the flow, but what we need to do, we need to add a loop to move these actions into that loop and then run these items and these actions at least 2 or 3 times per second to have a live price data here in the event stream and then save it in the KQL. To create that loop, click up, we need to add an action here. The action is do until, just select that one. For using this one, this do until as a loop, let me move this action into the loop first. So do until we run these actions when this condition is not true. When this condition happen, then that will exit the loop, close the loop, and then jump to the next action. There's no action here, so it will jump out of the loop and stop the flow. Okay, so I need to write some condition here which always be wrong. So what I can do, I can write 2 is less than 1. And it's always wrong, so it never happens. So it will run this actions forever. Not forever, because there are some limitations, and that limitations here for by default is 60 count. I need to change that to 120 to run these actions 120 times, because this condition is always false. 2 is less than 1, now is always bigger than 1. So let me save this one and run it and let's see how long does it take. Manual test, run the flow and done. Okay, in progress. Back here. So test running. Let's see how long does it take to complete one cycle. It's more than 1 minute now, which is not good for my scenario. Is 1 minute and 2 seconds. Let me edit that one and then reduce the number here to 118 should be fine. Why I want to set that to be completed in 1 minute? Because I want to change the trigger here. Let me remove this one. I want to change that to schedule and then set that to 1 minute. Every minute I want to run this loop, I want to run this API and send the result to the event stream and save that in the KQL. So 118 means in 1 minute it will run the API at least 2 times per second and send the data to the event stream. So here we can't go lower than 1 minute, because if I go, for example, 1 second and test that, it will notify me you are allowed to recur at most once every 60 seconds. So that's 1 minute. So that's a limitation. Okay, save this one. We don't need to test it because we changed the trigger and it will automatically running. That's in progress. Okay, and then let's back to our event stream. Here, now we need to define a destination here. We need to add a destination here. There are 4 options: custom app, Lakehouse, KQL database, and Reflex, which is the data activator. I will talk about the data activator in my next video and complete this scenario with the data activator and Lakehouse. So here I want to use the KQL database. Before I select it on the KQL, I need to create the KQL database here. Back to the workspace, my view is real-time analytics, click on new and select KQL database. I will add the name, more crypto price, and then type new database. That's it. Okay, the database is created, there is no table, and you don't need to add a table for this scenario. Close the database and then go to the Eventstream again, and then here now we can select KQL database. There are two options here. Direct ingestion, it means you don't want to transform any data and want to directly save the data in the KQL, or you can select event processing before ingestion. I want to use this one because I want to change some data type, and then I don't need all the columns from this API. I need few columns. So, okay, destination name, I want to add KQL DB workspace, and then my database was demo crypto price, and then here there is no table because we didn't create any table. We can create a table here by click on this create new, add a table name as a crypto price, and click on done. Because the schema is validated before in here, so it can understand the schema. The input data format is JSON, which is good. And then here there is a button open event processor. So click on that one, and you can see there is an event stream and there is a destination, which is the KQL database, and all of the columns are here. So price here you can see is the text. If I change the data type to double, then the data type will change here to double as well. I can add more details on item here. So here, for example, I can add this manage field here. Then I can add a field from here, import the schema. I just want to see symbol, price, and event process UTC time. Okay, click on that one. Click on add. Here, for example, for symbol, I want to change the name to symbol with the capital S, and then that's it. Here we have, for example, 5 columns, but with this manage field in the destination, we will have 3 fields. So I want to add, for example, change the name of this one to date time, done. And now it's the date time, and the price is double as well. That's good. Click on done, and then click on add. When you click on add, it will take around 1 minute to create the table in your KQL, test that with some data, and then the status will change to ingesting. When you see that is the status with the green tick and show become ingesting, that's fine, that's good. It means your event stream is ready and is streaming the data to your KQL database. So I will wait for this to be completed. Okay, the status changed to ingesting, which is good, which means the destination is ready. And let's back to the KQL and check the table. Here you can see there is a table now here. The event stream created that table for us, and there are 3 columns there, and you can see the type of those columns here: date and time, string, and dynamic. And then if you click on this table and then click on the explore your data, you can run KQL or SQL code here. For example, I can run select all from the table name crypto price, and then run that one, and that will return the data for me. If you don't know how to write this code in KQL, you can write the SQL code, and then you can add the explain here, run the code, and it will return the KQL code, same KQL code for you. You run this KQL code, now the result is same as that SQL one. And now with this KQL code, you can create a Power BI report based on this SQL, based on this KQL query. But if you have a SQL here, SQL code here, and run it, this build Power BI report is way up. So I write this code here, which if I run that one, First of all, it will change the price type to decimal in the SQL, and then it will remove the, if we have some code, some line, it will remove the same lines, it will remove it with this distinct code. So I want that in the KQL, easy. So just add explain here again. Explain, then run it, and it will return the KQL code for me. Okay. This is the KQL code, same KQL code, and I can write that, and I can create a report based on that that query. So here, if I click on that one, there is a window here to create a report. I can add a line chart here. Let's add the date and time as the x-axis and the price here, and then change the symbol to show just Bitcoin. And you can see the price of the Bitcoin is dropped recently from 61,439 to, for example, 61,380, 846, 845 in 1 minute. Okay, so let's save this one. Okay, and then cryptocurrency price report. Okay, continue. That will save the report and semantic layer for me in the workspace here. And see if I refresh this page, then there is a report here. And if I open that, you can see a line chart for the Bitcoin and the prices here. We can create a report in Power BI desktop as well. So in the Power BI desktop, what you need to do is to go to OneLake Data Hub, select the KQL database, find your KQL database here, click on continue. And then here, there is a table name, crypto price, and click on, let me transform the data here first. Well, I want to use direct query mode here, not the import mode. Here, and then price, change it to the fixed decimal number or decimal number. That's fine. Date and time. So you can split the date and time for having the better table here and add the date table. But for now, in this demo, I don't want to create any professional report, so that's fine for me. Click on that and load the data here, and then let's create the same report here in the Power BI desktop. So again, date and type here, price here, and then I just want to have the Bitcoin price here. If I go to Ethereum, that's totally different, so that's fine. Bitcoin here, let's have another one for Ethereum here. If I refresh the model, it will add some data here, and you can see the price is dropping, and it's 2,982. Okay, your report is ready. You can publish that to the workspace and use it there. So let me publish that to, for example, at one of my workspaces, name CCP cryptocurrency price report. Okay, save it and publish that into the test. Okay, that's done. Close this one, back to the workspace, refresh it, and it's here. If I open that one, that is connected directly to the database, and I can use this tool, Power BI refresh or visual auto refresh that every, for example, 10 seconds. Click on the start. Every 10 seconds, that will refresh the visuals for me and show the new data here. So at the moment, it's refreshed now. So you don't need to hit the refresh every second or every 10 minutes. It's every 10 seconds. You can find this extension in Google Chrome Market and Microsoft Edge and even Firefox, and install it for free. If you like this video, please let me know in the comment section, hit that like button, and let me know what scenarios and business questions we can answer by using Power Automate and Microsoft Fabric. See you soon.